with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Josh Jacobs.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And to anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is, hard to hit what you can't catch.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. They'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 7-0. Kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that. Making up nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 78 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Newton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jordan Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long. And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
At the 44-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a carry for Jacobs, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Carr. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Patriots 14, Raiders 7.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 20. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to float this over the middle, and this will be caught at the 30.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the shoulder for Cam Newton apparently not really an issue as he reached back and uncorked a big one there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for White. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll pitch it out to White. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. gun. Newton. Steps away. Under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Corey Littleton in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Dante Hightower on the stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it with Jacobs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
What is
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. 23. The line ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He gets it to James White. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Newton. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 29, Newton. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. Get two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Raiders 21, Patriots 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Maurice Hurst in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Newton.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Three-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line.
Oh, yeah. At the 6-yard.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw his Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie, an interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Darren Waller.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 31-yard line.
Hey, get in there, get what you want, Jim.
New England with a the first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, he'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
It's now third down.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off play action. Newton. Flushed out right. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's White. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. An option run here for Cam. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jordan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Full connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they were a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On 1st down, Carr. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Waller taking it in over the middle. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Carr. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll run with White, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime for Newton. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Tanner Muse with it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Four receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4.
What can Carr do now with his drive? Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Carr gives to Richard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay